who says no to joining the league of the elite in the world. If you're here today, you're probably looking for more and more ways how the billionaires are doing it. So, welcome to Fortune Mentors, where we answer everything it takes to set you off on your millionaire journey. And we're thrilled to have you back for another special video. Let's keep it real. The competition is pretty tough. The big players already own the search engines and the social networks. Where does that leave you if you're gunning for billionaire status? No worries, we're exploring 10 problems the world has yet to solve. Now, let's kick things off with the first challenge. Number 1. Energy storage. First things first, the future is electric, and that's a done deal. Our computers, homes, and cars are all going electric. Of course, the credit goes to all the clean energy from sources like solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal. But the real win lies in energy storage. In the US alone, it's a $60.3 billion industry, and the growth is only expected to soar at unimaginable levels. That's exactly why giants like Tesla developed power walls, but that's not going to be the mainstream anytime soon, right? People want easier ways to disconnect from the grid. And let's not forget those 675 million people that have to live without electricity at all. But if there's one thing more concerning than electricity, that's the constant need for batteries. That makes one thing pretty clear. With cars needing more battery for longer journeys and phones craving daily top-ups, whoever cracks the code to boost battery life is in for a $1 billion reward. Number 2. Artificial intelligence. There's no way we can ignore something that's expected to take over the world in the next few years, right? Yep, artificial intelligence is the holy grail of inventions, and it's either going to solve all our problems or wipe us out like we never existed. You won't believe it, but the global AI market size was valued at USD 454.12 billion in 2022 and is expected to hit around USD 2575.16 billion by 2032. This means AI is gearing up to be the biggest disruptor in human history, reshaping our existence in ways we've only dreamed of. And with that, it might render jobs useless, leaving us all economically stranded. The key here is to adopt, and the sooner you do it, the better. Number 3. Food production. Let's be real, feeding almost 8 billion people every single day is a huge deal. Sure, we can produce food, but what's actually challenging is creating more with fewer resources and ensuring everyone gets a share. No wonder our food system has been pretty inefficient over the years, and it still is. In the West, we overconsume and toss out massive amounts. What's crazier is the fact that 1/3 of all the food produced globally is wasted, totaling up to $1 trillion. The best and perhaps the only solution for this is bugs. Yes, bugs need 2,000 times less water to produce the equivalent of 1 kilogram of meat, take up less space, produce less waste, and are 80% edible. You're probably already eating bugs in your product, so hop onto this before it's too late. Number 4. Male birth control. The contraceptives market is booming more than ever, and it's set to reach USA $30.8 billion by 2032. But if you really wish to strike gold in pharma, your key is none other than male birth control. The answer to this is pretty simple. A woman can get pregnant maybe once or twice a year, but a man, he could potentially father 365 kids a year. Kids are pricey, and simply pill-taking the guesswork out of paternity would be quite a deal. It's all about control, and people pay big for that. Companies are already in trials for male birth control pills. There's huge work in progress, and the potential is bigger than you think. Number 5. Space exploration. We're literally on the verge of a space revolution, a $3 trillion opportunity in the next few decades. This isn't your average Joe's problem to solve, but the chance is there. This means that if you were to join the exclusive club of asteroid miners and interplanetary travelers, the rewards might blow your mind away. All thanks to the Space Act bill, whoever mines asteroids owns those resources, and we're talking property rights and potential riches beyond earthly imagination. This might as well be the new gold rush. HR 1508 opens the door to a potential $100 trillion industry, and that's why the ultra-rich like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are racing to perfect their space tech. Why would they lose their potential chances of taking over the world? Number 6. Viable plastic replacement. While we're at the big problems, let's not forget how we're wrecking the planet day in and day out. Yep, you guessed it right. Plastics are causing more damage than you think. The global plastic market size was valued at USD 609% 1 billion in 2022, and it is expected to grow at a CAGR of 4% from 2023 to 2030. We've all seen the heartbreaking images of turtles and fish tangled in plastic, and it's high time for an eco-friendly alternative. There are so many experiments underway to combat the challenge. But if entrepreneurs like you were to step in, you might as well be the next billionaire the world inspires. Number 7. Bioprinting and organ printing. Now, we're entering the era of bioprinting and organ printing. And guess what? The dollars involved are insane. We're talking personalized prosthetics, 3D printed skin for burn victims, bone printing, and yes, even printing working, or if you were to look up the stats, you'd hardly believe you weren't dreaming. As the world's population grows and we get richer, organ replacements could become as common as eye surgery. For instance, a heart on the US black market goes for under $1 million with a liver priced at around $500,000. The existence of a black market highlights the stark shortage of organs. Studies suggest that 1 in 3 deaths could be delayed or prevented with sufficient organ supply. Of course, this is worth tapping into. Number 8. Private data and home security. The next goldmine on the list is security. While cybersecurity is already booming out there in the business world, the game is shifting to the consumer market, and those numbers are about to explode. Here's a scary example. Equifax, a US company handling credit scores, got hacked back in 2017, exposing data from 143 million people. Name, address, social security number, financial history, it was all out there. The last thing you want is someone stealing your identity, buying property, and wrecking your life, right? Hence, if entrepreneurs aren't already getting into cybersecurity for their millions, they're making a huge mistake. Number 9. Hair regeneration. Let's be honest, humans are way too obsessed with how they look. And if there's a billion-dollar concern we all share, that's our hair. The global hair transplant industry is already an insane number. Turns out, people really love their hair, especially men who are willing to shell out big bucks to avoid going bald. Not to forget, the wigs market is yet another billion-dollar market. People would be willing to pool in all their savings. We bet. Number 10. Weight loss pills with no side effects. Speaking of health, what's a bigger concern than your weight? In fact, the global weight loss industry is projected. So now, the world is changing, and for the first time, more people are dying from obesity than starvation. That's when many seek an easy fix, and that makes weight loss one of the most premium markets out there. And the best part is, it works for both genders. Now, do you think there's a couple more entrepreneurial problems we didn't share here? Feel free to let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this from future mentors. See you in the next one. Goodbye.